Today on Wild on the Trail, we're in my home state of Pennsylvania on the Appalachian Trail, headed out to one of my favorite day hike training areas. We're headed up to Chimney Rock and also a little overlook, and I'd like to invite you to come along for the trek. Wanted to take some time to share with everybody one of my favorite training areas for a day hike. Headed up to an area called Chimney Rocks. I came in from an area at Old Forge Road. Chimney Rock is 1.5 miles north, and in that 1.5 miles we're going to be climbing 933 feet. So this is definitely going to get my heart pumping. I'm sure you all agree that time spent on a trail is much better time than spent in any gym. We're going to be passing by Tumbling Run shelters. I'm breaking in a new pair of Ultra Lone Peak 3.5 trail runners. They're the mid-length. Picked them up on clearance. You know I like to find deals online. I'm carrying a full pack today, including water. Have some fresh fruit and extra candy along in case you run into any thru hikers. And as always, carrying a trash bag. This is a popular spot for day hikers. And if I find any trash along the way, I'm going to go ahead and scoop that up and pack it out. It's an absolutely gorgeous morning, so let's turn the camera around and let you enjoy some footage of the trail. In the area that I'm in right now, we're real close to the Tumbling Run shelter, and I hope to share a little bit of that with you if nobody is there. The area behind me right now is where the white blazes continue. Maybe 100 yards up the trail, you'll run directly into the Tumbling Run shelters. And the blue section in behind me right there, about 100 yards north in that direction, I'll be heading into the spring area. I want to show you this area. It's absolutely beautiful. Directly across the stream and up to your left just a little bit in that area right over there is a piped-in spring. I do want to mention that even when this stream is bone dry on a very dry Pennsylvania summer, after speaking with the caretakers for Tumbling Run shelters, the piped-in spring has never been dry in the 20 plus years that they have been caring for Tumbling Run shelters. And again, that's a spring area associated with Tumbling Run shelter. And let's turn around here and head up and take you for a real quick walk-by tour. Tumbling Run shelters are one of the most pristine shelter areas that you're going to find in all of the state of Pennsylvania. One thing that most thru hikers will remember when they come through the Tumbling Run area is the silk flower on the picnic table underneath the pavilion. The sleeping accommodations at the shelters designated non-snoring and snoring. So a note to my sweetheart, they do have accommodations for you. I'm gonna end up in the doghouse over that comment. It also features one of the cleanest and nicest privies along the Appalachian Trail that features, ding dong, you got it, that is a doorbell. Time to get climbing. We're headed uphill. Time to put this camera down for a little bit and use these trekking poles and head upward. I cannot tell a lie. That looks like it's a perfect flat piece of land, but that is straight uphill. Some great hiker apps out there. Of course, you got Gut Hook, HikerBot. Come on, people. Someone needs to invent Uber Hiker. Pull up Uber Hiker. They meet you on the trail, take your pack, meet you at the top, make you bacon, and serve up cold drinks. Catching a little bit of a break in the climb, trying to catch my breath. Wanted to cover a few acronyms here I've been using in some of my videos, sharing that for my family, friends, and anyone who may be new to the hiking community. We all learn at some point in time, including myself, some different slang or acronyms that are thrown around in the hiker world. Let's start with NOBO. NOBO is a northbound hiker who typically enters the Appalachian Trail from Springer Mountain in Georgia, and they're attempting to through hike 14 states and end up at their final destination, the northern terminus, Mount Katahdin in Maine. A SOBO hiker will be doing exactly the opposite. They will begin their hike at the northern terminus, Mount Katahdin in Maine, and they will head south, SOBO, and they will hike to the southern terminus, Springer Mountain, Georgia. Flip-floppers are hikers who can choose any starting point along the Appalachian Trail, hike any direction that they like, and once they complete that section of the trail, they will flip-flop, return to their original starting point, and finish the trail in the opposite direction. Countless variations in a flip-flop. Many of them start in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, and they will begin hiking either north or south. A couple simple terms. A yo-yo, for some of the crazy people in the hiking world, they will hike from one end to the other and turn around and hike completely in the opposite direction. You got to have a lot of yo-yo in you to begin with to complete a yo-yo hike. Hikers in general, you have day hikers, like myself today. Just headed out for could be a day-long hike. You return home same day. Section hikers, who are hiking an extended section of the Appalachian Trail. They could be out from an overnighter to a few weeks. That would be a section hiker. A through hiker of any trail, they're committed to the entire distance of the trail from start to finish. In the instance of the Appalachian Trail, they will through hike 2,192 miles non-stop from start to finish, completely committed to their entire journey, spending most of their time on the trail. They will take some occasional breaks, typically an overnighter at a hostel or perhaps a hotel, taking some time to resupply for food and supplies in nearby towns. And here we are at the top of the mountain in the area of Chimney Rocks. It's only 0.1 on a blue trail right off the White Blazes, so it's a real quick spot to go take a look at the view and also catch some lunch. In a few moments, I'm going to show you a tenting area right here at the top of the mountain as well. And here's the tenting area that's referred to if you're running the Gut Hook app. Place for a few tents. Got a fire ring, some logs for sitting. And here we are. This is Chimney Rocks, also referred to as Buzzard Peak. And right below me is the gaping hole. I don't want to get too close to it, but that's the reason why they call it Chimney Rocks. The formation is in the shape of a chimney. The body of water in the distance is a reservoir for Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. I do want to thank everybody for coming along today for my trip to Chimney Rocks here in Pennsylvania. If you haven't hit that subscribe button so far, please go ahead and hit that now if you would, as well as the like button. Hope to see you again in the future. Thanks for watching Wild on the Trail.